Hello students, welcome back. My expressions. Today's chapter is models. Hope all are doing well. So today we will start a new chapter that is models. Models means expressing attitudes. Models means expressing attitudes. All auxiliary verbs are known as models, but not all. Keep in your mind. Auxiliary verbs like is, am, are, will, shall, can, could, may, might. These are the auxiliary verbs. But you have to remember all auxiliary verbs are not considered as models. Only few like will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, must, need, dare, used to. All these are auxiliary, these are models. Fine. These are auxiliary verbs also, but they are also used as models to expressing attitudes. Fine. So you have to remember that they are not used alone. Things to remember. They are not used alone. They are not used alone. Like if I am writing, I can upon harmonium. Suppose, is this correct? No. Means you have to remember that if you are using models can, shall, would, might, any models, so there should be a principal verb. I can play upon harmonium. Fine. So this is the correct sentence. So remember that these models must followed by principal verb form. Fine. This is number one. You can see this is the nature of models. The models followed by principal verbs. Number two. Number two, models cannot it can't have any infinitives. Means you can't write that I must to obey my parents. This is wrong. Means to never comes after the models. I must obey my parents. Fine. So this is the basic nature of models, that they always followed by any verb, principal verb. Okay. And models do not have infinitive form. Infinitive form means that if you are writing to before that verb, so and you are writing using that some kind of model, so that is wrong. So you use models only with verb forms. Number three, you have to remember that models do not change according to the subjects. Models do not change according to the number of persons. Like for example, we will always write I can play. Here subject, number of subject is singular. Now if writing we, so it also followed by can. Okay, we can play. Fine. This is all about the nature of modals. Followed by verb, not followed by to, and it modals will not change according to the persons of subject. I hope you understood. So now I will elaborate all the models that are like can, could, may, might. First one is that is will. Will. W-I-L, will. First one. That is will. Number one, will. Will, you know that express pure future. Express pure future. Fine. Express pure future. And used with second and third person. Used with first and third person. Like used with will express pure future, and it is used with second and third person. Like you will die of hunger. You will die of hunger. The chief minister will lay the foundation of stone. The chief minister will lay the foundation stone. Fine. You is the second person and the chief minister is the third person. So will express pure future. You will die of hunger and the chief minister will lay the foundation stone. Or you can say will used to express willingness, promise, determination, I will write again, I will help you, he will fight to the finish. Fine. Or you can if you want to express habit, assumptions, request, like he will be there by now, or when you are expressing assumptions. Assumptions means when you are assuming something. Assumptions like he will be there by now. He will be there by now. You are assuming that he will reach there. Okay. And you can say when you are requesting, will you come with me? Come with me. Fine. You can say when means here you are requesting somebody. Okay. Or characteristic habit. A dog will usually obey his master. A dog will usually obey his master. This is the characteristics habit of dog, to obey his master. Fine. So will you can use when you are assuming. Will as a model you can use when you are requesting, or when you are talking about somebody's characteristic habit, then you can use will model. Fine. Important. Will is never used with first person in the interrogative. So important thing you have to remember that important you have to remember. Important thing is that will is never means never used with the first person in the interrogative. Fine. Now negative of will is will not. Now I am moving towards second one, that is shall. Shall express pure future, pure future. So we use with I and we. Okay, I shall, we shall. Fine. I shall help you. We shall go there. Fine. So we can again use them as a request. Shall I bring a cup for you? Shall I bring a cup of tea for you? Or advice. Shall I open the window? Open the window. So this is is a request, and this is all about your advice. Or you can use shall if you are want to give somebody suggestion, like shall we meet tomorrow? Shall we meet tomorrow? So you notice that all that models have the principal verb. Okay, there is no to before the principal verb, and all the models should have the verb with them. Fine. Now negative form is shall not. Okay, so now we will move towards, that is means important note. You have to know that when in doubt, use will. If you are not sure what I do, use with will or shall, to go for will. Okay, there is no hard and fast rule कि you use always shall. If you are in doubt, you can go for will. So would. Would is the past form of will. You know that. Express past habits. Fine. He would rise early in the morning and go for a walk. He would rise early in the morning and go for walk. Would you open the door, please? Oh, sorry. Would you open the door? Or you can say like would that I wish he were there. I would buy a car means when you are showing some kind of imaginary condition. Negative form is would not. And next is should. Should is the past form of shall. Express duty. Express duty, or you can say obligation. Obligation means you can say when you are bound with some morally to do something. Okay, like we should obey our parents. We should obey our parents. Fine. Now this is your moral duty to obey your parents, your elders, or you can say that advisable. When you want to give advice, you should work hard. Fine. Important thing is that should often implies mild suggestions or advice. It is the milder form of must or ought to. Okay. And when possibility is there, they should be at home now. Or if he should see me here, he will be angry. Probability conditions can be expressed. Okay, now we go for may. May is to express possibility. Used to express possibility. It may rain means 100% possibility. It may rain today. Means you are 100% sure. Okay. You can say express permission. Like, may I come in, sir? May I come in, sir? When you want to take permission. To express. When you are wishing for somebody, may you live long. You are you wished, then you express by may. Fine. Now what is the past form of may? Everybody knows that. May, might. Might is the past form of may. Might. As it is might, it is express the possibilities, less possibility, less possibilities. May gives the 100% possibility and might gives the less possibility. It might rain today means you are not 100% sure. It might rain today. Not sure, less possibility. Might I start discussion? Might I start discussion? Means to express permission, to express like a guess, that might be the postman, that might be the postman. Mean when you are guess कर रहे हैं, when you are guessing, to express guess. Okay, and this is for permission, and this is the less possibility. Fine. Might is the past form. Fine. And its negative form is like might not. Okay, you can write it might not. Okay, mightn't. So next we go for can. Can is auxiliary verb, but we use this auxiliary verb as modal. Can express permission, like can I go there? Can I go there? That is permission. And number 2 is express possibility. Anyone can make mistake. Anyone can make mistake. So that is possibility, and he can keep away the whole night. He can keep awake. He can keep awake. He can keep awake the whole night. Here can. Okay. Can in number 1 showing the permission, and anyone can mistake showing the possibility, and he can keep awake the whole night express the ability or capacity of somebody. Fine. So can, past form can is could. And express the capacity of past. Express the ability of past. Somebody's ability. Okay. He could swim. He could swim very well in his youth. When he was a young, then he could swim very fast. Means showing the past ability. Okay. And you can say express the polite request. Express the polite request. Number 2, express polite request. polite request, you know, in a very good way, in a very civilized way, like could you wait for some time, could you wait for some time. Here you are requesting somebody in a very polite way, okay. And you can say that to express possibilities, some under conditions, like if we had money we could buy a car. If we had money we could buy a car. Here some kind of conditions are there, that if we had money we could buy a car. Fine. So this is all about could. Could is the past form of can, and it is used to express ability of the past, like he could swim very well in his youth. Number 2, express polite request. If you want to do, say somebody like could you wait for some time. And number 3, when there is a condition and you want to do that thing at the in the past time, if we had money we could buy a car. This is all about could. Now go for must. Next model is our must. All must pay attention towards our chapter, that is all about models. Must. Express duties. Used to express duty, obligations. Obligation means, you know, when you are bound morally to do something. Obligations. You must do. You must do. You must do as you are told. As you are told. Fine. We must not tell lies. We must not tell lie. Fine. Some provisions are there, compulsions are there, like I must go. This is your compulsion, showing compulsion that you have to go there. Number 4, express advice or determination. You must see a doctor at once. So I'm writing on the top. Must. You must go to the doctor. To express assumption, conclusions or certainty, he must be 35. He must be 35. You are sure that his age is 35. So when you are assuming or when you are sure, then you can use must. Okay. So this is all about must. And have to, has to are also like models. And need, ought, dear, they are the semi-vowels, like need, ought to, and dear. They are also models, but they are semi-models. They are semi-models. So we use that ought followed by two infinitives. ought always have two infinitives with it to express subjects obligations, like we ought to love our neighbors. We ought to love our neighbors. Okay, and need is used to show the absence of necessity or compulsion, like when you are saying you need not to do this, you need not to type this, when you are saying something in a negative form, you need to do this, especially means compulsion or necessity or showing the absence of thing. You need not pay the bill, you need not pay the bill. Need I speak to him? Fine. Or ought always have to with it. We ought to love our neighbors. And dare means to have courage, and generally used in the negative and interrogative sense. How dare you touch my box? I dare not go to my father. Means that is used, that can be used to show the courage or some kind of that negative and interrogatives also. Okay, and used to, one left, that is used to. Used to. Used to express the past habit. Express the past habits. Like I used to go for walk every morning. I used to go for a walk every morning. Means to express past habit or to express the existence of something in the past. There used to be a garden in this place long ago. Okay, so this is all about models, and I hope you understood. If you need some more videos related to grammar, so subscribe my channel, my expressions is the channel that can enhance you in grammar. So keep in touch and subscribe my expressions. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.